Thank you so much, everyone. Happy Republic Day to all of you. We will start with the national anthem. I request everyone to please stand for the national anthem. Please make sure that you take 2 steps back away from your screen while you stand for the national anthem so that you're visible in the camera. I request everyone to please stand for the national anthem. Take 2 steps back from your system and stand so that your face is visible in the camera for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you so much. Please be seated. A very warm welcome to all of you on this proud and meaningful occasion, 26 January 2026, as we celebrate our 77th Republic Day. I am Meenakshi from AYUDH NCR. And AYUDH is the global youth movement inspired by Amma's vision of a peaceful world. AYUDH India is the youth wing of Mata Amritanandamayi Devi Mutt, with its chapters in different parts of India, such as AYUDH NCR. It focuses on nurturing values, leadership, and compassion among young people. And today's gathering brings together reflection, dialogue, and young voices engaging thoughtfully with ideas that shape our nation and its future. And as we start today's event, I would like to tell everyone present here that on 12th January 2026, National Youth Day, we had announced a video contest and participants from all over India and abroad participated in that, out of which 12 contestants were handpicked for today's final online debate competition. And we are so happy to conduct the final round on Republic Day. Congratulations to all the finalists. And before we start the formal event, let us get inspired by watching our AYUDH video and enjoy the theme song.
मिलकर हम चलेंगे मिलकर हम उड़ेंगे जब हौसले हो पक्के तो फिर क्यों हम डरेंगे शक्ति को हम जगाए और ज्ञान की ज्योत जलाए खुद भी हम मिलकर जागे औरों को भी जगाए हर शहर गांव में जाए भारत को अमल बनाए कर्मयोग के इस पद पर हम प्रेम के दीप जलाए
Let's start the formal event. And on this important occasion, it's my honor to invite our chief guest of the day, retired Indian Navy Vice Admiral Anil Kumar Chawla ji. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining our session.
Thank you very
Vice
much. It's
Admiral,
a pleasure to be here.
and so we'll also request you to address us. I'll just give everyone a brief introduction about you. Vice Admiral Anil Kumar Chawla ji, PVSM, AVSM, NM, VSM, PhD, retired in 2021 as Flag Officer, Commanding in Chief, Southern Command, Indian Navy. Over a 4-decade career, he commanded 5 warships, including an aircraft carrier, head key naval departments, and authored India's maritime strategy. He holds an MA Defense Studies from King's College London, an MPhil and PhD from Bombay University. Currently, he's an adjunct professor at Raksha University, IMO Maritime Security Consultant, board member of think tanks, author, speaker, environmentalist, and founder of Swachhrit India Private Limited. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Please give him a very warm welcome. And, sir, we request you to please address us.
Thank you very much. Firstly, a very, very happy Republic Day to all present here. And secondly, I would like to extend my thanks to Moksha Amrita ji and the entire AYUDH organization under Amma ji for having given me the honor of addressing you. This is the second time in the last almost 10 years. I think the last time was in 2019 when I was commanding the Southern Naval Command at Kochi. And it always gives me a feeling of great optimism and happiness to see the youth being enrolled in such positive activities and in emphasizing peaceful development, peace, coexistence, mutual prosperity, mutual respect, at a time when the world leadership itself is assaulting these very values. Many countries in the world, India, I think, remains a leader in propagating what is right, what human beings are, what our values are. And I think we should remember that in India, we cherish the fundamental values of humanity, of respect for each other, courtesy, upliftment of the feminine gender, of ensuring that everybody, the environment is treated fairly. These are important things in life because life is very transitory, and people tend to forget that we all spring from the same earth, and we will all merge one day in the same earth. We tend to become very arrogant when we are alive, but I think if you remember this basic truth, we are grounded, and then we ensure that we do our best for everybody while we are fortunate to be on this earth. Today, on this Republic Day, I think it's a time for India to celebrate, for the youth of India to celebrate. All of you, the young people here, are the future, undoubtedly, that goes without saying, but also at this important juncture of our nation's history, when India is really slowly but steadily climbing up to the leadership level of the Committee of Nations, not by brute force, but because of its economic development, because of its culture, because of its soft power. And I think that is much more sustainable than hard power, though hard power is required. You can see my old ship, INS Vikramaditya, behind me. You do require hard power, but in the end, what finally prevails is largely soft power backed up by a little bit of hard power when some errant nations or people do not listen to soft power. So on this day, on this 77th Republic Day, I think firstly it is our duty to remember those who were responsible for drafting our constitution, and what a wonderful job they did. But India is one of the few countries in the world, not just in Asia, which have maintained its constitution and indeed strengthened it over the years as it has gone by. If you look at our neighboring countries, they have junked their constitutions every 3 years. There is a new constitution whenever a new figure comes up. The constitution does not remain true to its principles. But I think we have ensured that our constitution endures and that we all support it. And that is the reason for our success, our constitution and the values that it imbues into all of us. And it's important to remember that this was by we, the people. That means all of us. So it was not some elite group of people. Yes, finally, it was written by a set of people who were nominated by all of us to write it on our behalf. And then the representatives of our representatives in the government approved this. So I think firstly, we must remember this is our document. I would urge the younger generation to read it, particularly the important parts of it. And one thing which I always emphasize on such occasions is while we have fundamental rights, which everybody knows and everybody loves and everybody likes to protect, correctly protect, but equally important are the fundamental duties. So I always like to emphasize our fundamental duties that the Constitution lays down. This was not there in the original document. That's why I said the document has been improved over the years. This was only promulgated in 1976 when 10 fundamental duties were added. And it was further improved in 2002 when one more fundamental duty was added. And fundamental duty is something that enjoins all of us to do. So fundamental rights have to be ensured by the government of the day. That means our right to speech, our right to freedom of movement, association, etc. All the fundamental rights have to be ensured by the government of the day, and if they are challenged, supported by the courts that we have in India. But what do all of us have to do in return is what is important, and that's where I think the youth come in. Not just the youth, but all of us, but particularly the youth. And these 11 fundamental duties are to firstly to abide by the Constitution and respect the ideals of the institution. So that means ideals and institutions enshrined by the Constitution. So we should respect our democracy. We should ensure that we abide by that, because that is a document that governs us and maintains order, maintains harmony, maintains progress, law and order in this country at the highest level. The second fundamental duty is to respect the national flag and the national anthem. Now, why is this important? Is because these are two national symbols which represent the unity of the country. So, if you have a flag and you respect it, you will find that nations which are very patriotic, there'll be flags hanging almost in every house. And in India also now we are allowed to do it. And similarly with the national anthem, that's why we all stood up when the national anthem was played, and we are supposed to sing it along with it. So it's not that you listen to the national anthem, but you are supposed to sing it along with it. The third is to realize and follow the essential debate ideals of secularism, democracy, and non-violence. And this is very important because India is a multicultural, multi-religious, multi-ethnic society, and we have all sorts of people. It is much more complex than the European Union, with whom we are signing a free trade agreement tomorrow, hopefully. So we should remember that everybody has a stake in this country. And if we disenfranchise any community, we are creating a division amongst ourselves. So it is like a family. If you are partial to one child, you will find that the harmony of the family will be disturbed. So you have to ensure that the ideals of secularism, democracy, and non-violence are followed to preserve a culture and heritage. That is the next fundamental duty. Our culture and our heritage are unique. We are only among two civilizations that are the oldest in the world, the Indian and the Chinese. And it is a continuous civilization. So our cultural and civilizational heritage is so tremendous that most of us really don't know, because it is so vast. And there are many new books that have come out. The latest one by William Dalrymple, The Golden Road, I would urge you to read it, which brings out how strong our scientific and cultural heritage is from the ages. The next one is to protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of the nation. This goes without saying. While this is the primary responsibility of the armed forces and the other uniformed forces, but every citizen has to play a role. In whatever capacity you are, you must ensure that the sovereignty, that means the integrity of the entire country and the unity of the country, is protected by your actions and your assistance. The next is to safeguard public property. Now, this is extremely important. Just imagine this was written 50 years ago today. But you can see many trains being vandalized by our own people. Buses are being burnt very often in agitations. But people tend to forget that this is our property. You know, you and me have paid taxes, or your parents have paid taxes to build these trains, to run them. So if we damage our own property, it is like, breaking the windows of your own house. That's what it is. So I think protecting, you must safeguard public property, tell people where they're going wrong. The next one is to defend the country even at the cost of our life. Now, we in the armed forces are sworn to do this under the Constitution. But I think every citizen has a duty, if required, to, even at the cost of their lives, to protect the country against outside invaders. And many people have done so. To protect our natural resources, I mentioned nature. Mother Nature is very, very fragile, but without Mother Nature, we do not survive. We are children of nature. So if we abuse nature, we dirty our towns and streets, and this is one thing which the youth should take up. India, I've always said it, you have to be very frank, is still one of the dirtiest countries in the world, which is a very sad fact, despite Mahatma Gandhi having said many years ago that cleanliness is next to godliness. So while we are very clean inside a house, we throw all the dust and all the garbage just outside a house or outside a wall. So we have to get involved in this entire endeavor. That's why I run a plastic waste management enterprise. I've been doing this job for the last 8 years, and whatever I can contribute, because I feel, and as I mentioned in the beginning, that Dharti Mata, the Mother Earth, is from where you and I sprung up, and Dharti Mata is where you and I will go back. And if we dirty the place where you're going to go back, then you're going to go back in dirt. If you keep it clean, you will go back in a beautiful environment. So this is the next one. The next one is to avoid dowry, gambling, and other social evils. I think this is self-explanatory. This is absolutely reprehensible. Hopefully, the practice of dowry is going down, but not entirely gone. But gambling is increasing, and particularly in young people, there is an addiction towards online gambling. This is very dangerous. It leads to all sorts of problems, financial, which leads to other sorts of problems, and other social evils like, alcoholism, like drugs. And I always tell young people that if you are addicted to physical fitness, you will never be addicted to anything wrong in your life. So please be addicted to physical fitness. And the last one is to strive towards excellence in respective spheres of activities of the individuals. This was the last one that was added. Now, this final one is important because for too long we have been associated with mediocrity. Excellence in everything starts with, for example, if you are putting a nail in a wall, if you just put a nail in a wall, that's not the way to do it. You're supposed to drill a hole. You're supposed to put backing, either a piece of wood or a plastic. Then you're supposed to screw in the nut or the on the nail inside it. But when we take shortcuts in our life, in our professions, that permeates at the highest levels. And that's why you see that maybe our roads are not, they're built so nicely, but they're not maintained well. So excellence in whatever you are doing. And we can't start blaming the government or everybody else for everything. Let's try and look at what we are doing. Look at yourself, improve yourself, and you'll find that your environment will automatically improve. People will see you and they will follow your example. So on this Republic Day, I would like to wish all of you all the very best, particularly the youth. I would like to wish you all the very best. You're going to be citizens of Viksit Bharat in 2047 and beyond. And I'm sure all your contributions of dedicated individuals like you will make a lot of difference and take this country even forward to the highest rank of nations. Not just the most powerful nation, but I think the most good and the best nation, a nation that attracts people because of its values. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for this insightful, eye-opening address. I think it's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you with us on such an occasion, Republic Day, and I'm sure that your words have reached all of us. Thank you so much for reiterating our fundamental duties. And with that, I would like to now invite and ask our Brahmachari Mokshamrita Chaitanya ji, a monastic disciple of Amma, And he's also the inspiration of AYUDH Youth Committee worldwide. He's one of the national coordinators of AYUDH India and a chief mentor who has been guiding thousands of youth to excel in their life over the past 2 decades. I request Swamiji to share a few words with all of us. Welcome, Swamiji.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenakshi. My namaskaram, love and greetings to all of you. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Vande Mataram. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be amongst all of you today for this beautiful national online youth debate. More than a competition, I see this as a congregation of some of the best youth in our country. One thing which is common amongst all of you is your love for the country, your passion for whatever you feel is good for the country. I was really, I would say, not only surprised, but myself, I felt inspired when I watched your videos from the video contest. The team has shown me, and there were hundreds of videos which we had received. And when I saw yours, it was really very heart moving for me to see that youth are thinking in the right direction. I remember somebody once said that youth are not useless, they are used less. If they are used in the right manner, they can make a great change. And that is what Amma is also saying, that today's youth are the pillars of tomorrow's world. And the youth have the potential to make a great change in this world. These are Amma's words. So, on this wonderful occasion and this auspicious occasion of our Indian Republic Day, first of all, I wish you all a blessed and a happy Republic Day. And I haven't prepared anything specific for this address, but there are a few things in my heart which I would like to share with you. Amma often says that there are two kinds of education. One is education for living and one is education for life. One is about how you earn money, how you do everything in this external world. And one is education about life, which is how you deal with your own self, how you deal with life. And every youth of India must make sure that we have a balance in both of these, the education for living and education for life. It was wonderful to hear our retired Vice Admiral Chawla ji. We have had a long association, and I'm really thankful to him for having taken out his time today. He has been earlier also, he has been with us to inspire us, motivate us on various AYUDH occasions, both online and offline. And he mentioned some very beautiful things today about the things which youth should keep in mind. In addition to that, I would also like to say that there are three things which I feel are very important for the youth of today, especially in Bharat. First of all, we must put our effort to know the history of our India, the real history, not the concocted history, the real history of India. Don't think that every book speaks the truth. It's good to read books, but choose your books very carefully. Choose your authors very carefully. Read the correct history of India. Because if we don't have history in the right perspective, we might end up taking wrong decisions tomorrow when we are in responsible positions. Secondly, know our culture well, know our culture in depth, not just at the surface. Because our culture is at the root of our Bharat, our mother India. We don't have to be fanatic about it, but we must know it in detail. We must know the esoteric and spiritual significance of everything that we do in the name of culture. And thirdly, which is, I'm relating it again to education for life. Thirdly, the knowledge of our own mind, how our own mind works. So three things: knowledge of history, knowledge of our culture, and thirdly, the knowledge of our own mind. Unless and until we understand our own mind, you cannot expect to be able to guide and motivate others. I see each one of you as a role model in future for the further upcoming generations. And for you to be a good role model, I think these three things will help you a lot: the knowledge of history, knowledge of culture, and knowledge of your own mind. Recently, AYUDH Delhi NCR team, who is organizing this event, we conducted a Nasha Mukt Yuva for Vikasit Bharat event, which was run by Indian government in many places in and around Delhi NCR, including Faridabad, Haridwar, etc., in our own campuses of Amrita University as well. And it was inspiring to see that many youth are quite aware now about what is going on in the country, about the kind of things which are affecting the youth, their mental health. So it is important that all of you, in whatever you do on a daily basis, even if it be putting a post on the social media, make sure that you are being a role model for the generations to come. The purpose of today's debate is not just to hold a competition and give away some prizes. The purpose of today's debate competition is, first of all, to send a message to thousands of youth who may watch this online now or later, that it is the responsibility of youth to take this mission forward, to make Bharat once again a great country. It's not only the responsibility of those who are in power, of those who are running the government. Ultimately, government has its own limitations. We also need to complement the efforts of government. Each one of you in your smaller circles should become the change that we want to see in the society. And you should create a ripple effect so that whatever you do, it spreads out. One good act, one good thought from you can create a ripple effect. And I must say that my team here, the AYUDH Delhi NCR team, I'm very proud of them, that all of them are really role models for many youth. The kind of selfless service, the compassion they have shown towards the cause, the commitment they have shown towards the cause is something worth admiring. And I thank them once again for having organized this wonderful event today. And last but not the least, thank you, Dr. Chawla, for once again for being present today and inspiring us with your wonderful words. Dr. Chawla has met Amma, and he is a wonderful person. Even after officially being retired, he is doing a lot to help the society, to help this nation. And I hope and wish that all of you will take the message of Amma, that all of you have a great potential to make a great change in this world further. And please do not feel disappointed if you do not win a prize today. It hardly matters. What matters is that today you are here and you have come forward, you have taken the step forward. That shows that each one of you has a lion in you, the lion of Bharat Mata. And I'm very happy to see that most of the finalists are girls. So it is also a sign of woman empowerment. I'm sure Amma will be very happy to see this. So with that note, I hand over back to our organizing team. And thank you once again. Wish you all the best. Namaskaram.
Namaskar, Swamiji. Thank you so much for the valuable takeaways that we should know the history, we should know our culture, and we should know our mind, we should know ourselves, and also that be the change that you wish to see in the world. Thank you so much. And I'm sure all the 12 participants who are here are winners in themselves, and we wait to see all of you participate in the online debate competition. Before we start with that, I would like to introduce the AYUDH team, who will also be our evaluators for today's debate competition. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Meenakshi. I'm an HR professional with an MBA in HR and BTech. I'm also a public speaker and serve as the state coordinator for AYUDH Delhi NCR. It's my pleasure to be here. Then I have Anjana Sunil. Anjana is an alumna of Amrita Vidyalayam Delhi, a psychologist by profession, and she currently works at IIT Delhi. Welcome, Anjana. Next, I have Vineet Kashyap. Vineet is a social impact entrepreneur and the founder of Purva Foundation, an organization working on environmental restoration. Welcome, Vineet. Next, I have Siddhant Singh. Siddhant is an account manager at InSpark Solutions Private Limited with a strong interest in youth development and social issues. Welcome, Siddhant. Next, I have Janvi Sharma. Janvi is the manager for strategic marketing and communications at InSpark Solutions, driven by a strong passion for social work. That's the AYUDH team for all of you, and we are very happy to be hosting this session for all of you. And I would also like to invite all the participants and give a brief description so that you all feel a part of this event as much as we do. And I think we all deserve a strong introduction. In no random order, I would be introducing all the participants. I'll start with S. Siri Venela, class 10 student at Amrita Vidyalayam, Secunderabad. She enjoys reading both fiction and non-fiction and aspires to become an astrophysicist. Hello, Vanilla. Then we have Ashwita, currently studying in class 10th, passionate about classical dance and chess, with an aspiration to become a company secretary. That's beautiful. Welcome. Then next I have K. Anushri, class 10 student at Amrita Vidyalayam, Secunderabad, loves reading books, dancing, doing mandala art, and learning new things, aspires to pursue CA and make her parents proud and happy. I'm sure you're on the path already. Next, we have Devananda P. from Kerala, who is pursuing undergraduation in visual media and communication at Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, Kochi campus. His hobbies are listening to music, designing, and writing, and his goal is to make Amma proud and happy. That's beautiful. Next, we have Mayuri Arora, MBBS. She's passionate about dancing, singing, writing, drawing, wall art, and debating with a goal to grow into a kind, well mannered person and earn the blessings of others. Welcome, Yuri. Then we have Anshita, a class 11 student in the MPC science stream, enjoys writing, karate, singing, and reading, and aims for continuous growth academically, professionally, and personally. Then we have Anita Anna Benoy, second year BSc Honors, applied physics student, loves drawing and dancing, and aspires to become an astrophysicist and contribute to understanding the universe. Welcome, Anita. Then we have Mehal V, first year robotics student at Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, Chennai, interested in strategy games, reflective reading, and observing the impact of technology on people, aspires to work in the roles that combine analytical thinking, informed decision making, and long term impact. Welcome, Mehul. Then we have Sarunya Raj, PG scholar in Samhita and Siddhanta Ayurveda. Interests include reading, writing, cooking, and photography. Aspires to practice classical Ayurveda with integrity and serve humanity through holistic healing. Then we have Aishwarya Balan Nambiar, pursuing an MA in journalism and mass communication. Enjoys singing, dancing, and acting with the goal of becoming a news anchor. Hello, Aishwarya. Then I have Pranav Srikumar, head of operations at a US based healthcare company, enjoys watching movies and traveling. Hello, Pranav. Then I have, last but not the least, Soumitra Singh, second year student at Nanyang Technological University, who enjoys reading and aims to become a fine tuned instrument in Amma's hands. Welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for participating in this event, and we look forward to an interesting online debate. As Swamiji already mentioned, you're all winners, so just take part in this debate, enjoy it, and give it your best. Now, to officially begin the debate competition, I now invite Anjana to take it forward. Over to you, Anjana.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenakshi. Hi, everyone. Namaste. I guess this is the most important part of the debate. I'll be reading out uh, certain rules and regulations for today. I would humbly request all the participants to listen to it carefully, and at any point, any of you feels, that there is some confusion, there is some doubt, do let us know. Once I've read it completely, I would be asking.
Anjana, sorry to disturb you, but your voice is a little low. Can you please check your mic? Thank you.
Right. Is it better now? Much better? Yeah. Okay. All right. So if at all there is any doubt, do let me know towards the end of it. Starting from team foundation and topic allocation. So total, we are 12 participants. We'll be divided into 6 pairs. Each pair will be assigned one debate topic. Within that pair, one participant will be speaking for the topic and the other would be talking against the topic, also known as proposition or opposition. For example, let's say there's a topic, AI would replace therapists. Coming from my own example, but AI would replace therapists, let's say, is a debate topic. And let's say we have two of us, let's say me and Meenakshi are debating. I might be allocated for the topic. That means I would be speaking that, okay, AI would replace therapist and put my points accordingly. And Meenakshi would be speaking like AI would not actually replace therapist. So would be speaking opposite to the topic given. I hope the for and against part is clear to everyone. The allocation of for and against would be done through a spinning wheel. Once the topic is given, then there would be the admin team, the tech team would be spinning a wheel, and wherever the pointer stops, it would show which participant will be speaking for the topic and who would be speaking against the topic. Yeah. Preparation time. Once the topic is announced, both the pair or the participants would be given 1 minute of preparation time to think and jot down key points. In fact, we would recommend that you have a notebook or a pen with you so that you can write down the topic as well, at the same time jot down your points. And since debate is a platform where we might feel, let's say, a bit competitive, anxious, or nervous, have water with all with you, besides you, and keep yourself hydrated during this whole time. So during the preparation time, participants are not supposed to talk to anyone and should be visible live on the camera. Camera should not be turned off. Participants are not to read anything from the screen. If the judges feel that you're reading from the screen or any other material, then this might lead to disqualification. Speaking time and structure. Once the speakers are ready, again, we would spin the wheel to decide who would be going first. And then each speaker will be speaking in 2 slots, and each slots would be for 2 minutes. For example, again, taking the example of, let's say, Meenakshi and I are debating, and let's say the wheel comes up and says that Meenakshi would be speaking first. And we'll ask Meenakshi if she's prepared, if she's ready. We'll ask her team to start with a timer, and the timer would begin for 2 minutes. Meenakshi would be introducing the topic, whatever is being given to her. 20 seconds before it's about to be 2 minutes, there will be a short buzzer that would be played. It's an indication that your 2 minutes are about to be over. And post that, when we'll be completing 2 minutes, a longer buzzer would be played. And that's the indication that you have to stop. And then the floor would be passed to your opposite pair to speak. And this would happen again. They will be given 2 minutes. So first half is completed. Now the second half is that, let's say Meenakshi spoke for 2 minutes, I spoke for 2 minutes. Again, Meenakshi will be given 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, Meenakshi is technically supposed to, let's say, put her points in a way that she is debating with me, or let's say is rebutting with me. You have to come up with a rebuttal to that. So that means you have to listen carefully to your pair. What are they saying? What are they speaking? It should not be like an essay or a speech that everybody is coming up with their points, they're speaking, and then they're closing. It should happen like a debate. So be very careful and listen to what your pair is speaking and come up with your points accordingly. And
Anjana,
the
can
rest,
you probably give an example to them what rebuttal really means so they
yes,
understand?
yes. So let's again go ahead with the topic of AI replacing therapist. So let's say I'm saying that in my ending thing, I said that I feel AI would replace therapists because people have already started using Gemini and ChatGPT as their therapist. In the second round, when it's Meenakshi's turn to talk, she would be talking something like, okay, I do not exactly agree with what Anjana said right now. She mentioned these were the statements, but I feel this is how it is. So, referring to what I said, and vice versa, when I'll have my turn, I'd say that as my fellow companion or opposition spoke, I would like to disagree with this because this is what I'm feeling. Yeah. So, like a very respectful disagreement and putting in your points on the basis of what the other person is speaking. If at all there is any confusion about this part, feel free, all the participants, feel free to raise your hand, and we can definitely clear this out. All right. About the language, the debate will be conducted entirely in English. Please be mindful of that. Evaluation time. After a pair completes their part, the judges would take 1 minute to complete their evaluation. And once the evaluation is completed for that given pair, only then the next pair would be called upon the stage to have their debate. Please make note of the rubrics or the criteria on which judges would be evaluating. First would be understanding of the topic. How have you taken the topic? How have you understood the topic? Critical thinking, communication skills, and the last, argumentation and reasoning. These are the four rubrics or criteria in which the judges would be evaluating.
Maybe a good
Code,
idea to just repeat that, Anjana.
repeat that? Sure. So the first is understanding of the topic. Second is critical thinking. Third is communication skills, presentation skills. Fourth would be argumentation and reasoning. Moving ahead, code of conduct and ethics. Participants must maintain respectful and civil languages at all the times. No personal attacks, no demeaning remarks, and offensive languages. All those are strictly prohibited. No community, religion, caste, or even sect or group of people should be targeted, labeled, or spoken about in a derogatory manner. Arguments must focus on the topic, not on the individual. Online participation guidelines. Since it's an online debate, participants must keep their video on at all the times during the debate. Ensure clear video and audio quality and have a stable internet connection so that we're able to hear and follow through the debate that's happening. Yeah. Any technical issue arising due to poor connectivity will be responsibility of the participant. General rules. Participants must strictly adhere to the given time limits. Failure to follow the rules or code of conduct may result in point deduction or disqualification at the discretion of the organizers. The results of the judges and the organizers would be final. About the results, the results would be announced here in the event itself. But let's say the e-certificates or goodies would be shared with the participants and the winners post the event as soon as possible from our end. Okay, so I have completed my part. If any of the participant has any question or needs any clarification, it's actually good to ask it right now before we begin with the, let's say, the debate. Or at least, can I see a virtual thumbs up? Can we all put a thumbs up if the pointers are clear to all of you? Okay, I can see a few thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So are we all set to begin now? Admin team, tech team, is there anything else that you would want to bring up, or shall we begin with the debate now? I mean, actually,
I think we can start if
we can
everybody
start.
is, yeah,
Okay.
is aware of the
Okay.
rules. And
Okay.
timer, is the timer ready? Can we?
Uh,
Yeah,
tech
the
team,
tech team is ready, right?
Yes, yes,
yes,
it's ready.
Okay.
Meenakshi, it's ready.
yes,
Okay.
yes, the timer and the spin wheel, right? Okay.
All right, then
Okay.
we can start with the first pair.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So coming to the highlight of today's program, the debate competition. And we have 6 pairs debating today from senior to junior age groups. Each debate will last for 8 minutes, followed by 1 minute of evaluation. We are starting with the senior category first. Therefore, I would like to call upon Pranav and Sharanya Raj to be the first pair for today's debate. All right. Hi. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Do we both feel ready to kickstart and be the opening people for today? Yeah. Okay. 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 So I'll be telling the topic for both of you. Please do make a note of it. And then we would be spinning the wheel for who would be speaking for and who would be speaking against the topic. Yeah. So the topic for Pranav and Sharanya is AI will make humans better and smarter in the future. I'll repeat. AI will make humans better and smarter in the future. Okay, I would request the technical team to kindly present the spinning wheel for us so that we can allocate who would be speaking for and against. Um, Technical team, admin team, kindly, are we ready to start with the spinning wheel? All right. All right. So we'll begin with the spin now. Okay. It says spin again. We'll do that. Yeah. All right. So it's Pranav who would be speaking for the topic. That means Pranav would be in favor of that. Yes, AI will make humans better and smarter. And Sharanya would be speaking against the topic. Yeah. And the preparation time, let's begin. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's a buzzer from our end that prep time is over. All right. So now we'll have the spin wheel for who would be going first. Do both of you feel ready right now? Shall we go ahead with the spin wheel? Okay. Okay. Requesting the tech team, let's begin with the spin wheel for who would be speaking first. All right. Let's begin with the spin. Okay. So the wheel says that it's Pranav who would be going first, who would be speaking first. That would be for the topic. Pranav, we are ready to begin. Shall we start? Okay.
Okay, so I'll start without wasting time. Firstly,
Okay.
my pranams at the lotus feet of Amma. A very happy Republic Day to all of you, and thank you, Mokshi, for guiding us and giving us this opportunity. So the topic is, will AI make human better and faster uh, in future? So my points, because I have to talk in pro of this, would be yes, AI, artificial intelligence is something which the whole world is looking up to, and it is very useful in all the areas of expertise, wherein right from using ChatGPT, Gemini, OpenAI, all these scope, there is a lot of scope for us to, have better accessibility, have more efficiency, and it is also helpful in areas like armies, planning for war with defense. So AI definitely is very helpful if we take the right measures to go ahead with it. So when it comes to will it make human better and faster in future? Definitely, because there is a lot of scope and there is a lot of efficiency that comes with AI, something that might take maybe a couple of weeks if we have to use the traditional way to learn and access. With the help of AI, with the help of all these tools that are coming up, maybe it can be done in a couple of days. A lot of time saving aspect to work, a lot of more data visibility, and definitely a lot of more scope to make whatever we desire to work upon effective and efficient. So definitely AI is a very good tool to make things better and faster. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Pranav, so much. Sharanya, we'll begin with you, your
Yes.
part. All right, so we'll start in 3, 2, and 1.
So my topic is about AI will make humans better and smarter in future. I'm going to speak against it. So as we know that education is not about getting information. It is about developing a character as well as a man which is able to have good logical thinking, critical thinking and analysis and everything. But today we see that AI has come and it is available easily to us. Like the first process, like a child comes into the world, he has to learn. But the learning thing, there is a blockage in it. Why I say this is because everything is available to us within minutes. For example, we are having ChatGPT, Gemini. To search anything, we get it at within minutes the results. But we don't have the patience and the like the patience, as well as we don't have the time that we give to ourselves to put our own ability to think, to write our own points and views about what we know about the subject. And secondly, if you see,
एक बार क्लियर कर देना
we are
बोलना अब
actually
आपको
becoming
अगले
more
राउंड में जो जो
dependent.
उन्होंने पॉइंट्स
So
बोलने
as
हैं
an individual,
उसके
we should
उसको
become a
उसको
completely independent person. But with the arise of AI, we are becoming completely dependent on something. Like if tomorrow, if suddenly, like the generation that are they are coming up, like for doing homeworks in schools, we find that students are actually going to AI to find the answers. But in our days, when homeworks are actually given so that we find out the answers and use our own thought process and brain to find out the answers. Then third point is about job security. Like we say, they say that with AI, there is a change. There is a chance that there is a lot of loss of jobs that can happen because man, they are completely dependent on it.
All right, time's up. Thank you, Sharanya, for that. Uh, we'll now proceed with the second half of the debate. And as explained previously, now, Pranav, since you are beginning again, it would be more like a rebuttal. You have to debate and tell your points or present your points in regard with what Sharanya has said and what are your views and perspectives. According to that, you present your side. You're clear with that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So,
We'll begin the timer. Okay, so let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
okay. So I just made a note of what Sharanya was talking about. And here, when we talk about AI, we are not talking about a personality of human and how AI is going to impact the personality as a human being. But we are talking about how AI is going to help us drive more efficiency. And when it comes to a country like India, where we have so highly populated places, and there is a very less scope for resources, there is a lot of scope for development. AI definitely plays a very vital role in reaching out to people who are, in a very discrete location, reaching out to people who do not have, accessibility to all the resources that is required. We have to maybe use it in taking the technology to a scale where it is limited to a very limited amount of volume of people now, but it can reach to many more people if we use it in the right way. And definitely we have to take certain measures in how are we going to scale this, or how are we going to use this so that it does not reach people where it is misused. But AI is a very good tool to be used as a resources to meet the issues that we face in scalability and reaching out to a very wide population. So it is not definitely about the personality. As you said, I do agree that AI is not something that should be used for Googling answers or working on simple things. But the point here is we are talking about how it is going to help a person or someone become more smarter and faster in future. So AI, if put in the right use, can solve all the issues that we have as limitations to reach out to a very wide population who are smart and capable but do not have the chance to use it. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav. Sharana will begin with you in 3, 2, 1.
As Pranav has told that it will help in improving the efficiency. Efficiency actually depends upon the how the individual uses. It is completely dependent on it. Like we have a knife. A knife can be used either to kill a person, or it can also depends upon, like, it can also use for the surgery. So it is completely dependent on the individual who uses it. And moreover, there is a lot of since like we are in a digitalized world where there is a lack of privacy is also a problem, where because of the AI there can be a lot of hacks that can happen with the help of it. And accessibility, as he's told, accessibility, obviously we have seen that this AI, it requires a huge amount of investment as well as energy that is required for its use. And moreover, we cannot say that everyone are using it in a right way. So it depends actually on the person who uses it. And uh, yeah, it is like making it smarter and future, it will be helpful for the future generation, as he has told. But if a future generation has to be made smarter, he should be able to use his own logical thinking and creativity. But where is he able to use this? He's completely dependent on it for everything. If it goes with the passage of time, if he keeps on depending on it. And moreover, if you see that with the presence of AI, there is over dependency of the child is not growing to become an independent person. It's somewhere, it's getting into a era where he's trying to get trapped within the where he's getting trapped into the social medias and get affected by the social medias like Instagrams and videos, those things. And finally, I conclude that with the AI is actually, if it's not used proper, it will only
Okay, so we have um come to an end of the first debate. Thank you, Pranav and Sharana, both of you, for setting the stage. The
Thank
judges
you.
would take a minute to evaluate, and post that, we'll be calling upon next pair. Thank you so much, both of you.
मिलकर हम चलेंगे, मिलकर हम उड़ेंगे, जब हौसले हो पक्के तो फिर क्यों हम डरेंगे। शक्ति को हम जगाए और ज्ञान की ज्योत जलाए, खुद भी हम मिलकर जागे औरों को भी जगाए। हर शहर गाँव में जाए, भारत को अमल बनाए, कर्मयोग के इस पद पर हम प्रेम के दीप जलाए। हाथों से हाथ मिलाओ, सब मिलके कदम बढ़ाओ, सेवा का भाव जगाओ, भारत भारत। हाथों से हाथ मिलाओ, सब मिलके कदम बढ़ाओ, सेवा का भाव जगाओ, भारत भारत। भारत की शान बढ़ाए, भारत का मान बढ़ाए, भारत माँ की धरती पे हरियाली हम फैलाए। सुर से सुर हम मिलाए, आओ मिलके सब गाए, दिल से एक गूंज निकले,
Thank you so much, technical team.
छू जाए, मंदिर को वो छू
Thank you so much, technical team. Over to you, Anjana.
Okay, so moving on to the next age group, that is age group of 19 to 24. In this age group, I would like to invite Anita Anna and Aishwarya Balan on stage. Right. Okay. So both of you, we are assuming that you've got a hang of how the debate would be, since the previous members, we had one round, so we are hoping that the rules and the air is clear right now about how the debate would look like. All right, so the topic, judges also please know, the topic for them would be traditional cultural practices can contribute to well-being in modern times. Traditional cultural practices can contribute to well-being in modern times. All right, we'll go ahead with the spin wheel to see who would be speaking for the topic and against the topic. Requesting the tech team to help us with the spin wheel. Yeah. Tech team, the spin wheel is to be for and against. This is for the who would speak first and second. We would be requiring it for yes, yes. So let's begin with the spin. Okay, so it would be Aishwarya speaking against the topic and Anita speaking in favor of the topic. That is, traditional cultural practices can contribute to well-being in modern times. Yeah. Okay, we'll begin the timer for your preparation time. Post that, we'll spin the wheel. Yeah. And let's begin the timer now. 3, 2, 1. All right, pen pencils down, please. We're up with the prep time. Okay, we'll go with the spin again to see who would be speaking first. Okay, so we can begin with the spin. All right, so then that would be Aishwarya speaking first, and I think Aishwarya is speaking against the topic, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with Aishwarya first, followed by Anita speaking. Do we feel ready, Aishwarya, to start with the timer? Okay, so we begin in 3, 2, and 1.
Namaste, Vaya. Myself, Namya Reshra Balan. I'm currently pursuing MA Journalism in Amrita Vishwavidyapeenam, Kochi. So, as my topic has given that I should speak upon against on the traditional cultural practices contribute to the well-being in modern times. So according to me, not all traditional practices suit the modern lifestyles because every countries or every states have differentiated by their different cultural. So it's not necessary that every well-being should practice that thing. And secondly, it also can limit the personal limit. The personal freedom of the individuality, and it can also impose certain rules and restrictions to the individuals, like for example when it comes to certain dressings, or like for example in society people are like more into we have to follow certain things, certain rules and regulations, that's just because it's our cultural tradition. So the peoples are like kind of giving expectations to the individuals that it's according to our culture, you shouldn't be wearing like this, you have to wear like this, the stuffs. So and the third point, which I have mentioned, that some traditions also promote the inequality, especially within the genders as well. And there's no resistance to scientific and modern thinking as well. Like, for example, people used to blindly follow the certain regulations and rules, especially they used to impose certain things into the individual. So, and also it affects for the mental health being of individuals as well. um so according to me, there's no need like we have to blindly follow the certain things which is imposed by our society, and we have to make sure that the society is ourself only, and we shouldn't be doing like certain thing blindly. So yeah, over to Anita. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Aishwarya, for your time. We'll begin with Anita, and the timer would begin in 3, 2, 1.
So, Namashivaya all. And first of all, happy Republic Day to each and every, one of you present here. So, I stand in favor of the motion that traditional cultural practices can contribute to well-being of the country. Now, the present youth today are facing a lot of physical issues, mental issues, and social bonding. Even though we are all connected, we are online, we are truly isolated. And when you consider about the cultural or traditional practices, in India, we can see yoga and meditation. These are ancient practices, but today, though they are worldwide known, all of these things we have to, take care of it. We have to practice in everything. But and these traditional practices are ones that shape us. For example, now we are promoting IKS, Indian Knowledge System, especially in our college. So, what is the need of promoting all these types of, initiatives? It is basically that we, the youth of today, stay rooted into our culture and that we can spread that culture to everyone. The second point that I have to note is that the youth of today, as I said before, is facing a lot of issues. Now, if we are mentally well, if we are physically fit, only then we can bring out new ideas that can shape the youth or shape the future of tomorrow. Traditional habits like Onam, the festival of Kerala, and Diwali, all these things was practiced since the olden days. So, as youth of today, I think we should really remember, we should respect and follow those practices. That it just shows, it just represents our nation and who we truly are. And I really think it's of utmost importance as youth of the nation today. It's important that we continue this practice and not keep a full stop to it. Yeah, over to Aishwarya.
All right. So it seems we are done before the time. Okay. We are moving to the second round now, where you people would be actually now debating, and on the basis of what the other person has said. Aishwarya, all set? Okay. Okay. Requesting the tech team to start the timer in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Anita. As she said now that we have to practice certain things which is imposed by our society itself. So I would like to mention that tradition can also normalize the harmful practices as well, as we know that what we have been going through our society. And secondly, many of the youths have been following such things like, for example, in Hindi, we used to say that log kya kahenge, which means what the people will say if we didn't follow certain things and rules. So log kya kahenge, we can't actually we the youth want to just fit into the society due to the societal pressure. And one more thing I would like to say that it can slow social process. Like we just can't like directly expect from the people that you have to do certain things. In spite of that, we have to give a small time to the individuals to accept the reality as well. And of course the generational conflict also, it also plays a rapid role of this thing.
Okay.
The major part. Yes.
No, sorry, you got stuck for a minute. Please continue.
Okay. Okay. And also, it actually depends on us. And secondly, the traditions can be like misused for after certain control itself. So basically, it's like we have to follow the things according what we feel right, not for the others. We have to do it for ourselves, not for the society, and just not to try to fit in the society just before that log kya kahenge concept. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Aishwarya. We are left with a few seconds more, and then we'll begin with Anita. Okay, it seems like we're ready. Anita, ready? All set? Okay.
Yeah.
So in 3, 2, and 1.
So I totally agree with the point Aishwarya has said, but then I don't think it is a timed taken process. If we all come together, if we all stay together, I think it's kind of like the butterfly effect. Even if a small person can do something, it just creates ripples, as Sir has told before. So if small practices, if we start by taking care of our small traditions that were passed down from our elders, I think it'll be enough and sufficient enough that it can spread throughout the world, and we as Indians, we would represent our identity. And we have to try to improve these traditions and not reject them. That is basically our duty as youth. Now traditions, they guide our habits. Now each day we have certain practices, as all of us practice certain things. Now all of these things are told by our parents, and for our parents it was told by our grandparents. So these just go on like that. So I think it is not a time-bound process. It will just go on as it depends on the individual as well. And therefore, I believe that it's very important that we, we abide in our traditions. And secondly, I strongly believe that it also contributes to our well-being. When you check the health status of the olden generation and now, it's kind of deteriorating. Why? Because there is a small lag between the traditional gap. There is generation gap in between. So if we could practice all generations, I think our health-wise also we would be better. So to guide our habits, to protect our health, to strengthen our relationship, we would need the traditional cultures, and I think it's very important for us to. Thank you.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear that all of us know that there would be 2 buzzers. So the first one is just a reminder buzzer. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Anita and Aishwarya. It was great to have you on board right now. The judges would take 1 minute to evaluate, and then we'll move to the next pair.
Give your hands away in service. Let your feet rush to the needy. Let your heart take wings. Give yourself to the world. Crossing nations and seas. Giving love to the fallen. Crossing nations and seas. Giving love to the crying. Calling up to the world. Calling up to the world. Yeah.
requesting the tech team to, yeah, all right. Okay, so the judges have marked their scores. We can now move to the next pair. I would like to invite now Devananda and Soumitra Singh on stage. Okay, hi both of you. Welcome. So, uh, all so we are ready for the topic? Yeah. Okay. So the topic for this pair is electric vehicles are good for clean and green environment. I repeat, electric vehicles are good for clean and green environment. I hope the topic is clear to both the parties. Yeah. Okay. All right. So requesting the tech team to start with the spin wheel so that we can see who would be speaking for the motion and against. Yeah, we'll begin with the spin. Okay, so the wheel says that Soumitra would be speaking for the topic, that he would be supporting that electric vehicles are good for clean and green environment, while Devananda would be speaking against the motion. Shall we begin with your prep time of 1 minute? Okay. Technical team, we start with the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, requesting both of you to uh, keep the pens or pencils or even the screen or resource that we are using aside. Keep them aside. I hope the topic is clear and the allocation of for and against is also clear. Okay, now we'll have the spin of who would be going first. Technical team, kindly help us with the wheel. We can begin this with the spin. Okay, so it's Devananda who would be speaking first, and I think against the motion, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay, Devananda, do we feel ready to begin? All right, so we'll start the timer in 3, 2, and 1.
Nam Shivaya, everyone. I am Devananda. I am currently pursuing BSc Visual Media from Amrita
I'm so
Vidyapeetham,
sorry.
Kochi.
Sorry to interrupt. Admin team, the timer is for 2 minutes. We began for 1 minute. Can we have the timer? Yeah, so it's a 2-minute timer. So sorry for interrupting. We'll begin again in 3, 2, 1.
Nam Shivaya. I am Devananda from Kochi. I am doing BSc Visual Media from Amrita Vidyapeetham, Kochi. So I'm going to speak against the topic that electronic vehicles are clean and good for the environment. So I'm not saying that I'm against clean or good environment. I'm saying that we should find good ways to keep the environment clean. So uh, first, when we see that electric vehicles are being more sustainable, it doesn't mean that it is not causing any problem to the environment. For example, if we need this electricity, we need to use, coal and other like resources. So we are basically using this very rare resources very much for creating or just showing that we are becoming more sustainable. So uh, you know, and there is battery, which is this electronic vehicles are basically running on batteries. Batteries are being coming from lithium and all those stuff. And when these are coming to, getting damaged or is reaching its limit, so we have to dispose that. And it is basically becoming a waste or, uh, you know, a pollution to the environment. So, we should find better ways to keep the environment clean and just not. And it doesn't mean that if everything is which is good doesn't which is sustainable doesn't have to be best for the environment. Thank you. Over to Sam.
Thank you, Devananda. Thank you so much. Samitra, we'll uh, begin with your part. Do we feel
Yeah.
ready? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So we'll begin with the
Yes,
timer
I'm
in
ready.
three,
Om
two,
Amiteshwara Namaha. Yeah.
three, two, one. Yeah.
Om Amiteshwara Namaha. My salutations are Amma's most sacred lotus feet. So I liked what Devananda said, that the battery point that she brought up, that batteries can also cause pollution when they have to be disposed. But in my opinion, that is a problem for the future. Right now, as Amma says, this is the present moment. The future, obviously, there can be there can be battery pollution, but in the present moment, since I'm for the topic, I feel as if giving back to the environment by using green cards is a great example, as we just saw in the video 2 minutes back. We have to give back because, even if it can cause some pollution in the future, it's obviously better than using, gas guzzling cars right now, right? So even though the batteries can cause pollution in the future, that is not for us to worry right now. What we can do right now in the present moment is to use green electric vehicles that can sustain the earth for long. Another thing, that comes to mind is that this initial competition started off with talking about Swami Vivekananda, but I don't think anyone really spoke about him much. So I think I would just like to add one point that, Swami Vivekananda said that it isn't that we have to live a life that is lived for others or lived for Mother Nature. In this case, is a natural life. So that is what we must have. That is the intention we must have in the present moment, that in the present moment, how can we give back to Mother Nature, or how can we live for Mother Nature in this case? And I would say a great way to do that is to use green cars, because otherwise, I was reading somewhere, if you read, I think in the New York Times or something, there is an article that says that at the rate at which the earth is going right now, we're going to need 5 earths to sustain humanity. So some solution of giving back to Mother Nature is inevitable. It's absolutely necessary. Otherwise, it's
Okay. That marks the end of first round. We'll begin with the second round. Devananda, over to you. We'll begin the timer in three, two, one. You're on mute, Devananda.
So
No
as
worries.
he
We'll begin again. Yeah, we can start.
as he said, the batteries, like, okay, maybe I should agree with that. But as of now, when we see that the electronic vehicles are very much expensive than the usual vehicles, and most of the families in India can't afford that. That, like, it won't make a huge impact if only some people, buy this electronic vehicles and use that. So that doesn't really make sense. Like, it should be a together movement or something which would make an impact, right? So That's one point I would like to say. And we must judge the we must judge based on present and not thinking that it will become, better in future. Like the technology might improve or something. Like people used to say, yeah, by now this would have happened, this would have happened, and like almost not that much big things have happened yet. So I maybe it can become better or some huge changes may come. But as of now, it is not making a big change or something. So I would like to conclude that like now, as of now, electronic vehicles are not much important or isn't doing a uh, good way to create a sustainable future or something. And yeah, and there is also a high rates where these electronic vehicles are being, exploding and causing many injuries and even death. So we should be concerned about that too. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Devananda. We'll move to Soumitra now. Yeah, we can begin in three, two, one.
Right. So thank you, Devan. Oh, Viteshwari Namaha again. Thank you, Devananda, for bringing that up. So you definitely brought up a very good point that money is definitely a concern, right? Of course, not everyone in India can and will be able to afford green cars. But at the same time, what just came to my mind was that you need to focus on the bigger picture, right? And the bigger picture in this case is green transport. It's not only limited to cars. It's green transport, and green transport does not necessarily include cars as well, right? It includes bikes, cycles, anything. So, motorbikes that are powered through natural ways or solar panels can also be a way. And yet, at even a bigger picture, we need to not even think about, I think, in my opinion, we don't even need to think about transport. At even a higher level, the question we must come to mind is service to nature. How can we give back to Mother Nature? That is the crux of the entire matter. Green transport is just a very small way of serving nature. There are so many other ways of doing so, right? So the underlying message that lies in green transport is service to Mother Nature, in my opinion. So definitely what you said is right, that money is definitely a problem. And then of course, there is also a safety concern. There is also a safety concern that, things may go off and wrong, on and off. But we need to look at the big picture that, okay, fine, let's say green transport doesn't work. There are so many other ways to serve nature, right? I mean, just something as small as going and picking up trash in our neighborhood or something like that. We need to think of, in modern technology, I feel like in modern world, we're getting limited to just a very small picture, but often we end up seeing the bigger picture to things. And I think in this case, it is service to Mother Nature that is the crux of the matter, rather than just reducing it to a small topic of green transport. So I think broadening the vision, right, and then thinking about it will really help in this case. I'm sure.
Thank you, both of you. Very well within time. Both of you spoke. Now the judges would take their 1 minute to evaluate both of you, and then we'll move to the next pair. Thank you.
मिलकर हम चलेंगे, मिलकर हम उड़ेंगे, जब हौसले हो पक्के तो फिर क्यों हम डरेंगे। शक्ति को हम जगाए और ज्ञान की ज्योति जलाए, खुद भी हम मिलकर जागे औरों को भी जगाए। हर शहर गाँव में जाए, भारत को अमल बनाए, कर्मयोग के इस पद पर हम प्रेम के दीप जलाए।
Okay, namaste. Okay, so we are up with 1 minute of evaluation. We are moving on to the next age group now, and for that, I would like to invite Meenakshi to take over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anjana. And I'm sure we're all well versed of how this debate competition looks like. Great presentation of debates, I must say, in the 25 to 30 category and 19 to 24. Now we'll start with the age 15 to 18. So are all the participants ready? One sec. Yeah. So are we all here and ready? Yeah, thumbs up. Perfect. So the first pair in this category is Mehal versus Mayuri. Mehal and Mayuri, you'll be the first pair. And I would be now giving you your topic. The topic is social media is corrupting the mind of today's youth. I'll repeat. Social media is corrupting the mind of today's youth. Noted? All right. So can I request the technical team to please spin the wheel for against? Can we have the wheel to choose who will speak for and who will speak against? Can we spin the wheel? Okay. So Mehal, you'll speak against the topic, and Mayuri, you'll speak for the topic. The topic is social media is corrupting the mind of today's youth. All right. So now we'll start the 1 minute of thinking time. Timer, can we please have 1 minute on screen? All right. The time starts in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, timer. Mehal and Mayuri, please put down your pen and pencil. And let's choose who is going to speak first. Can I have the wheel to choose who goes first? Can we spin it? Okay. So Mayuri, you'll be going first. Ready?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
All right. So Mayuri, we'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1.
This is not I am whispering to anyone. I speak with vision, the path just begun. Not hear me with your heart or ear sound. I repeat, do not hear me with the heart or ease of your ear sound. I am the nation futures, awake, strong and unbound. So a very good evening to everybody. As you all know, the topic I get is social media corrupting the mind of today's youth. So, first of all, as all the youths are present here, so I want to just ask from them, what is social media? The social media, the all social media is in your phones, in your laptops, in your TVs. All the day you are wasting your time on that. That is the social media. The chat GPT. This is the major enemy at the future, at the present time. What we used to do, what we used to do in our occupation as we are future doctors. So what used to do here? The teacher asked the question. We don't even understand what is the case, what is the clinical consequences coming. We just to chat GPT, got the answer, give the answer, and feel very happy that we are studying, that we are doing everything. But this is not the right way. Why this happens? Because we are becoming dependent on that social media, on that phones and everything. The social media had make our lives hazy. Like while you are driving a car, that haziness used to come in front during the winters, right? They make our life hazy. We used to scroll the reels every day and do not understand that how these videos, these toxic friends even we used to make on the social media are too much toxic to our life, and do not understand the real goal of our life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayuri. All right. Mehal, are you ready? Can you unmute yourself? We'll start the timing for you in three, two, one.
Honorable judges, respected dignitaries, and my fellow participants, Nam Shivaya to all. Well, I am here to oppose that social media is corrupting the minds of young youths. Actually, when we see it in a bigger point of view, social media reflects the youth's mind. Let us say they share their point of view, they share their opinion through social media. How exactly? The mental health awareness by psychologists, by the counselors, they are all posted on social media. The people who are in the very need, who are not able to communicate with a person in real life, they share it through social media and they get help through them. They feel connected through social media. Not only the mental health awareness, my dear friends, it is also education. How many of us have we used social media? Have we used public platforms such as YouTube to go to search about a particular topic? Let us say that we also brought up about the butterfly theory. Let it be string theory. There are different theories and different aspects in life that we want our knowledge to be extended. And those are all through the knowledge social media has shared with us. That is what social media plays. And as we are in a youth forum, let us not forget that the whole forum is in social media and we are projecting ourselves live on YouTube. These youth-led social movements and climate actions or the gender movements all are in a way or other they are established through social media. They bring connections together, they bring the people who are favoring the idea together, they take the rebellion against the unjust system together through social media. And by this I conclude that social media encourages the responsibility within youth in a way or other.
Thank you, Mehal. Thank you. So now we end with the first segment. Now let's move to the proper debate segment in which we will start with Mayuri. Are you ready, Mayuri?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your time starts in three, two, one.
My opponent had said that social media used to reflect. How it reflects? Well, we used to scroll the reels and become emotionally connected with it. When we saw sad, she or he is crying, she is in depression. We also feel we in depression. When we used to scroll the happy reels, we become happy. Our mind is not connected to our main goal. I want to tell you and revise one historical events that happens. The Arjun was concentrated to his fish eye, neither the fish nor the water, not on any different thing. And coming to the second point, what she said is two psychologists are connecting. What is the need of psychologists if we are connected with the people? We are not connected offline with the people. Even the children are not sharing the points with the brothers, sisters, their parents. They are connecting socially with each other, but forget their blood relation, their offline relations, and talking about the goals, as I had already highlighted that point, that they are become clearly hazy. And there is a theory which is known as a double sword theory, that it's depend upon us, that how we use it. You would be thinking that I am speaking in both the side, but no, I want to make a clear idea that we have to handle that how we are using. We have to use it, but with that we also balance our daily life, our main goals, our motto of our life. So coming to the climate news and the weather news and the other news we are getting, so this climate is disturbing due to the social media only, due to this networks and all. And last, I want to say, not one role, not one lane, not one role, not one rail. This is the corruption, that this is the duty of eradicating this corruption that we all share.
Thank you, Mayuri. Mehul, it's your time to rebuttal.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start in 3, 2, 1.
That was awesome, Mayuri. I really look up to you. And I did understand your point of view, that what is the use of online psychologists while we can easily talk with our brothers and sisters. But the fact that we fail to realize here is that difference of opinion. Often, when we think that we are in need to speak to someone, we look up to someone who might share the same mindset, who might not entirely disregard our opinion, but rather listen to us and help us choose the right path. And that is where exactly social media comes in handy. Today's youth, we ourselves, we question the narratives. Whether we are scrolling, as you said, or we are looking into reels, we are questioning them. We are fact checking them. Is someone's life could possibly be in such a way, whereas in reality, I have a huge ladder to climb up to get to that place. And that is where the reality check happens. And within the youth, we instill that you have a long way to go and you gotta keep up. And unlike others, we youth are not accepted our states as what is given to us is what we have to do. We are questioning each and everything. We are like active interpreters right now, and we are taking note of each and everything and asking, why can't it be in that way? And social media is the role that it plays. And another thing, let me tell you, today's youth, we are not consuming it in each and every way that we are getting it. We are questioning and we are having an interaction with the person who's having another point of view. Such way, it's not your knowledge alone that is getting developed, Mayuri, it is also mine. That I know that you have another point of view and you're thinking you could also move from A to C, and it's not only from A to B. And with that,
Thank you so much, Mehul. All right, so that was end of pair 1 in the 15 to 18 category. Now we'll take 1 minute for the evaluation. Timer, can we have 1 minute for the evaluators? And I request the technical team to please put on the AYUDH video.
आज के इस भौतिक युग में जब सब कुछ घर बैठे उपलब्ध है, बस एक प्रेम ही है जो सबसे दुर्लभ है। ऐसे में श्री माता अमृतानंदमयी देवी, जिन्हें लोग प्यार से अम्मा कहते हैं, सहज और निष्कलंक प्रेम की शीतल फुहार संतप्त मानवता पर बरसा रही हैं। दुखों से घिरे हुए रोते बिलखते लोग जब अम्मा के पास आते तो अम्मा उन्हें प्रेम से गोद में लेकर उनके आंसू पोंछती और ढाढ़स बंधाती। ऐसे में वो उन्हें अम्मा कहने लगे और अम्मा भी उन्हें अपने बच्चों के समान देखने लगी। अम्मा सभी में अपनी ही परछाई देखती हैं, और उनके दुख सुख को अपना महसूस करती हैं। अक्सर पत्रकार अम्मा से पूछते हैं कि आप दर्शन क्यों देती हैं? अम्मा कहती हैं, नदी क्यों बहती है? नदी का स्वभाव है बहना। अम्मा का दर्शन मामूली
Thank you so
स्पर्श
much,
न
technical
होकर
team.
मनुष्य के अंदर आध्यात्मिकता को जगाने की सूक्ष्म विधा है। आध्यात्मिकता संसार में आनंद पूर्वक जीने की कला है। अब तक अम्मा 3.25 करोड़ लोगों को गले
Thank you so much,
लगाकर
technical team.
दर्शन दे चुकी हैं। जैसे मिठास मधु का स्वभाव है, उसी प्रकार मातृत्व एवं करुणा अम्मा का सहज स्वभाव है। अम्मा अपने जीवन का
Thank you so much. That was indeed a beautiful video, which I would not have wanted to interrupt, but have to keep the timing in mind. All right, so we move forward with the next pair. We have Ashwita and Siri Vanilla. Can we have them on screen? Is Sri Vanilla here? All right. So are you both ready for the topic? Okay. Can we also have the timer screen? I can't see the timer screen pinned to the screen. All right. So the topic for you is foundational personality development in a child is shaped more by the school than by the family. I repeat, foundational personality development in a child is shaped more by the school than by the family. In this, you can either choose school or family. Now, can we spin the wheel to choose who goes for and who goes against? Yeah, can we please spin the wheel? All right, so Ashwita, you're going to speak against. That means that you will be speaking, saying that family is what helps in developing the personality of a child more than the school. All right, clear? Okay. Now, can we have 1 minute for the thinking time? Can I have 1 minute on the screen timer? All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, timer. All right, so please put down your paper and pen. And now let's have the spin the wheel to see who goes first. Can we have the wheel on screen? Can we please have the wheel to see who goes first on screen? Great. Can we please spin the wheel? Okay. Ashwita, you'll be speaking second, and Vanilla, you'll be speaking first. All right? Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready, Vanilla?
Yes, mom.
All right. So on a count of 3, 2, 1, let's start.
Namaskar, everyone. Good morning to the respected judges and everyone present here. Today, I am speaking on why the school plays a more important role than the family in shaping a child's foundational personality development. While families provide love and care, school offers a structured environment where children learn to interact with others, follow rules, and take responsibility. For example, group projects and sports teach teamwork, leadership, and discipline, and lessons that are hard to fully replicate at home. So, schools also expose children to diversity, and classmates and teachers from different backgrounds help develop tolerance, open mindedness, and communication skills. And a teacher's guidance often shapes a child's moral and intellectual growth, helping them handle real life situations and confidently. In conclusion, while families provide emotional support, it is school that builds the foundations for these personalities and social skills, the leadership. Schools prepare children for a wider world, and this helps them grow into confident, responsible, and well rounded individuals. And hence, I conclude by saying that the school plays an important role more than the family in shaping a child's foundational personality development. Thank you. Over to Ashwata.
You still have 20 seconds in case you want to say something else. No?
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Timer, we can now start with Ashwita. Ashwita, are you ready? Can we check your mic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So on a count of 3, 2, 1, over to you, Ashwita.
Om Namah Shivaya to respected judges, esteemed teachers, and my dear friends. So, today I am going to speak on the topic foundational personal development in a child is shaped more by the school, more by the families than the schools. So, foundational personal development is not shaped more by the school because a child's first lessons come from the home. So the family teaches us more with the values, empathy, and habits long before the classroom begins. So, as the quote said by a famous personality is that home is the first school and parents are the first teachers. So, school supports growth, but roots are built by the home, from the home. So family plays a major role in child's personality because it provides the love, values, and emotional security from birth. So, a child learns respect, discipline, and confidence at home first. As the quote says, that the family is the first school of the character. So, strong families build strong personalities, and so we are. So, families play a major role in child's personality because it provides the values, emotional security from child. So, family shapes a child's personality by giving constant guidance to the child, the care and the moral values. So at home a child learns kindness, honesty, and self-belief every day. As the quote, child character is built where love lives. So family influences is deeper, it is lasting and lifelong than the school. So schools alone cannot shape a child's personality because it focuses more on the academics, not emotions.
Thank you so much, Ashwita. Thank you so much, Vanilla. All right. So I just want to confirm that you both are aware of the rules that you cannot speak from the screen. You cannot read anything on the screen. I hope none of you have anything on the screen, like ChatGPT or anything. We play fair and square, right? Yeah? Yes? Okay. Just wanted to reiterate that. Okay, so let's move to the second segment. Okay? Uh, so for the second segment, now I request Vanilla, let's start. It's your rebuttal time. Timer, can we have 2 minutes on screen? Over to you.
Right, respected judges. So, while I agree that families play an important role in a child's life, it is not enough to shape a child's foundational personality. Not completely at least. Families provide love and values, yes, but schools also provide the same things, but in a structured way, and it leads to leadership qualities that we can't develop at home exactly. For example, again, teamwork, public speaking, and conflict resolution are skills, and a child develops primarily these skills in school through group activities and sports and debates. So, schools also expose children to diverse peers and teachers by helping them develop tolerance and open mindedness as well as communication skills. So these are lessons that cannot be fully learnt at home. So while love and emotional security from family are vital, it is the school's environment that truly prepares a child for real life challenges. So schools shape discipline, responsibility, and confidence in ways that last a lifetime. So while families do lay the foundation, it is the school that builds the personality, equips the child for society, and prepares them for the life beyond the home. So yes, while houses are the child's first schools, I just think that the schools have a much important role in this than houses and families. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vanilla. All right. Ashwita, are you ready for your
Yes.
comeback on this? All right. So we'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Ashwita.
So as you said that group projects and sports does not build the character, it's actually wrong because character is built by the interaction, not the isolation which we get from the schools. So like when we go in doing a group work, so children learn, they cooperate, they interact with each other, the leadership, and they handle the conflicts. So that's how we can say, they prepares for the workplace, learn work, leadership, and etc. All the things. Next is the society is diverse, so the learning must also be diverse. So when the student they interact with people from different backgrounds, cultures, they learn the tolerances, they expect, and the communication skills also increases more. So next is teachers guidance, and which shapes the personality. So teachers are trained in such a way to guide both the moral minds and the morals. So teachers are for example, teachers are not only the teachers, for teaching subjects. They even correct the behavior, the discipline, the manners of how they are, and how we have to go, like how we have to succeed in our life. And next one is character building. So first thing is that as we know that the thing is that one scoring line. So judges help love this, like so children become more independent and disciplined, not just emotionally safe. Like there are rules like thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashwita and Vanilla. All right. So we'll take 1 minute of evaluation. Can we have the AYUDH video on screen and timer? Can we have 1 minute for the evaluation, please?
विधा है। आध्यात्मिकता संसार में आनंद पूर्वक जीने की कला है। अब तक अम्मा 3.25 करोड़ लोगों को गले लगाकर दर्शन दे चुकी हैं। जैसे मिठास मधु का स्वभाव है, उसी प्रकार मातृत्व एवं करुणा अम्मा का सहज स्वभाव है। अम्मा अपने जीवन का हर एक क्षण दूसरों की सेवा में लगाकर दुनिया के लाखों लोगों को मानव मात्र से प्रेम और सेवा करने को प्रेरित कर रही हैं। आपदा पीड़ित लोगों, विधवाओं और गरीब छात्रों की आर्थिक सहायता से लेकर स्कूल, कॉलेजों और तकनीकी शोध संस्थानों के निर्माण तक अम्मा ने अपने प्रेम एवं करुणा से जीवन के किसी भी क्षेत्र को लोकोपकारी गतिविधियों से अछूता नहीं छोड़ा है। स्वयं अम्मा के शब्दों में प्रेम आंतरिक भावना है तो करुणा उसकी बाहरी अभिव्यक्ति। उपलब्ध है। इस भौतिक युग में जब सब कुछ घर बैठे उपलब्ध है, बस एक प्रेम ही है जो सबसे दुर्लभ है। ऐसे में श्री माता अमृतानंदमयी देवी, जिन्हें लोग प्यार से अम्मा कहते हैं, सहज और निष्कलंक प्रेम की शीतल फुहार संतप्त मानवता पर बरसा रही हैं। दुखों से घिरे हुए रोते बिलखते लोग जब अम्मा के पास आते तो अम्मा उन्हें प्रेम से गोद में लेकर उनके आंसू पोंछती और ढाढ़स
Thank you so
बंधाती।
much, Timer,
ऐसे
and
में
thank you so
वो
much to
उन्हें
the technical
अम्मा
team.
कहने लगे और अम्मा भी उन्हें अपने बच्चों के समान देखने लगी।
Thank you so much, technical team.
अम्मा सभी में
Thank you. All right. So let's start with the third pair. We have Anshita and Anushri. Anshita and Anushri, are you ready? All right. So I'll be giving you your topic. Please note. Gurukul education system of India should be the future of education in India. I'll repeat. Gurukul education system of India should be the future of education in India. Is the topic clear? Noted? Should I repeat again? Anshita, are you ready? Anshita, are you clear with the topic? Okay. All right. So can we please spin the wheel to choose who goes for and who goes against? Can we please have the wheel on screen? Yeah, please, let's spin the wheel. Thank you. Anshita, you'll be speaking for the topic that Gurukul education system of India should be the future. And Anushri, you'll be speaking against. Okay? Can we start the 1 minute for thinking, please? Timer, can we have 1 minute on screen? 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. All right, so Anshita, I guess you're writing something. Please put down your paper and pen. We'll start with the round now. I want the wheel to see who goes first. Can we have the wheel to see who goes first? Please spin the wheel. Okay. So Anushree, you'll be going first, and Anshita, you'll be second. Anushri, are you ready?
Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Namaskar to one
3,
and
2,
all.
1, start.
Namaskar to one and all. I'm Anushri, and first of all, happy Republic Day to one and all. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity. And this topic is really, I think I really like it. Okay, so I'm speaking against this topic. So the topic is Gurukul should be the new future education of future of India. So the thing is, we have seen in Gurukul education, we did not have the new scientific technology here like that. So what do we need here is that we need more mostly my whole point would be in this is that when we try to compare Gurukul education with modern education, we cannot completely assume that Gurukul education is the modern one. Why? Because world is evolving, and it's because of the how diverse the world is. It is not we are not so sure that we require Gurukul education. So see, the world is like we have global education right now. It's scalable. So according to the historical context, comparing to the world which is more diverse now, I don't think we can opt to Gurukul education. So we have many diverse subjects right now, and many more topics that haven't been discussed in the Gurukul, like in the history. Right, so there are more topics and there are more opinions. There is much more freedom. So comparing it with Gurukul, uh, we can come to one conclusion that we can put those values here, but we cannot completely opt for it. So yeah, over to Anshita.
Thank you so much, Anushri. Anshita, are you ready to speak for the motion?
Yes.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Om Namah Shivaya. A happy Republic Day to everyone, first of all. I'm for the motion that Gurukul education should be used for modern education. My first point is that in Gurukul education, you have a small group with a teacher. The student to teacher ratio is low compared to nowadays when we have a huge class and just one teacher to handle them. When they have personalized attention, the teacher is able to pay more attention to the student and uh, teach them according to their needs and how the student learns. Instead of one teacher teaching a huge group, it's not possible to pay attention to every single one. It's not possible to make sure that every single one learns properly. And we, in the Gurukul education, we did not have science and technology because we did not have those subjects back then. If we are when we talk about the education system, we are only taking the system into account and not the certain subjects. We are taking the style, the way of teaching, where also in the Gurukul education system, teaching was much more practical. It was less theory, it was more hands-on approach where we research shows that doing something lets you learn something better rather than just learning it in theory. And one more point I would like to bring out is that Gurukul education also focused a lot on values, and a lot of psychological researches show that value-based teaching reduces behavioral issues in students. And so, to conclude, I would like to reiterate my point that Gurukul education provides a holistic development for students, and it would be much more useful in today's world. Thank you.
Thank you, Anshita. All right, so now we'll move to the second segment. It's a rebuttal debate, and we'll start with Anushri. Anushri, are you ready? Okay,
Yeah, ma'am.
ready?
So,
Start.
talking about practical knowledge and values, we do have modern science labs and computer labs and like a variety of practical knowledge. And also talking about psychology or values in my own school, it's just in my opinion, we already have like we can start with communication skills. We have number of campaigns, wellness campaigns, and there's value education subject, right? So I think it's just that people can learn values overall from the from generations, right? So it's not only from Gurukul that we learn values; it's also from our parents. It can be from anyone, right? And also one more point I'd like to add that we it's not yes, it's not about just separate subjects I'm talking about, but it is about the modernity, because you see subjects right now becoming very diverse, and you see branches among different subjects, right? So according to that, we need more of a new systems to understand. And about these small group talkings, yes, that's a point, but right now we have a new technology where we could even talk to our teacher about any doubt that we have, right? And yes, many people join the school, it is very confusing to understand, and the teacher cannot understand a single student's point of view, that's right. But it is always the available for the student, it's always an option available for the student to approach the teacher and ask any doubts, and they can solve it to them easily. And because there is also new technology there, it's not that we should only opt for teacher, we have many other options, right? So uh, I would like to conclude this by saying that with modern technology and modernity in diverse subjects, it is important. Thank you. Over to Anshita.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anushri. Thank you so much, Anshita. Anshita, now it's your chance. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Start. Anshita, start.
Okay, so starting from the first point, we do have labs, computer labs, physics labs, and all of them, but they come much more later in high school, generally speaking. And the number of lab classes, practical classes are always way lesser than the number of theoretical classes we have nowadays. Our schedule is almost always fully packed with theoretical class, and we have maybe practicals like maybe once a week. And so that is one where we do not have as many practical lessons as we would have in, say, the Gurukul system. The next point that you said was that the student can always approach the teacher, which is true for, again, older students, but say for younger students, especially in primary schools and kindergartens, and especially there, you have larger strengths of students being there. And it's not possible for a kid that young to understand their problem and approach the teacher and tell exactly what their problem or their point of view is. They inherently need that special attention from the teacher because of their age and their inability to communicate at that young age. And values can be learned from everywhere, but as from the earlier debate, we also learn a lot from schools, not just our homes. Even if we have a good upbringing at our homes, sometimes our school environment influences us much more than we realize. So I would like to conclude by saying that the Gurukul system would definitely provide a much more better development for the student in modern society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshita. Thank you so much, Anushri and Anshita. With that, we end the contestants for the debate. You were the last pair. Great job. I want all of you to be on the screen. Samitra, Pranav, Janvi, if you can switch on your camera. We'll definitely be going forward. I mean, we'll be deciding the result and everything. But before that, as we just completed all the pairs, I want each one of you to clap for yourself and for your fellow contestants. It was a wonderful display of your knowledge on the topic, your presentation, and your ideas. And I think I speak on behalf of all the Ayodhyans and the member present here that it was it was very difficult for us to rate you all, and we'll definitely be taking 2 minutes. Ayodhyans, do we need 2 minutes to decide the result? Will that be enough, or do we need like 5 minutes?
Let's just see. You people take whatever time you need. I think you should not hurry up. And while that is going on, the technical team can play some video.
All right, so maybe we take a short break. Don't be gone too far. Just go grab some water, come back. We'll see you in 2 to 3 minutes. Till then, we'll just enjoy the Ayudh video. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's better if they stay. Whosoever can stay. Only if you have urgent need to take a break, please go. But otherwise, please
Yes,
stay.
sure, Swamiji. Yes.
श्री माता अमृतानंदमयी देवी, जिन्हें सभी प्यार से अम्मा पुकारते हैं, विश्व भर में दीन दुखियों को सांत्वना देने के लिए अपने जीवन का हर क्षण समर्पित कर रही हैं। उनके वात्सल्यपूर्ण आलिंगन से ही हमें उनकी करुणा और उनका संदेश प्राप्त होता है, जो कि उनके दर्शनों में व्यक्त होता है। अम्मा ने अपने संपूर्ण जीवन में लगभग 3.5 करोड़ लोगों को अपने गले लगाया है। वे बिना किसी व्यवधान के दिन के 22 घंटों तक दर्शन देने के लिए जानी जाती हैं। अम्मा लोगों के हृदय उद्गारों को सुनकर न केवल भावनात्मक सांत्वना प्रदान करती हैं, अपितु उनकी समस्याओं का ठोस समाधान देकर उनका आध्यात्मिक मार्गदर्शन भी करती हैं। अम्मा का आलिंगन प्राप्त कर बहुत से भक्त प्रेरित होकर जरूरतमंदों की निस्वार्थ सेवा को तत्पर हो जाते हैं। इस प्रकार ये सरल परंतु शक्तिशाली कृत्य मानवतावादी सेवाओं का एक अंतरराष्ट्रीय नेटवर्क बना, जिसे आज एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड के नाम से जाना जाता है। अम्मा के भारत स्थित मानवीय और आध्यात्मिक संगठन माता अमृतानंदमयी मठ द्वारा एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड नियोजित किया गया था। अम्मा के संगठन को जाति, धर्म और सामाजिक स्थिति से परे गरीब व पीड़ितों की सेवा के लिए संयुक्त राष्ट्र के आर्थिक और सामाजिक परिषद द्वारा विशेष सलाहकार पदवी से सम्मानित किया गया। पूरे विश्व से जो भी अम्मा से अपने दिल की बात सुनाने आए और उनके कंधे पर सिर रखकर रोए, ऐसे सभी दीन दुखियों की जरूरतों के प्रत्युत्तर में एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड की प्रत्येक परियोजना का शुभारंभ किया गया।
लगभग 25 वर्ष पहले स्थानीय अनाथालय के व्यवस्थापक अम्मा के पास आए और कहा कि उनके पास पर्याप्त धनराशि नहीं है, लंबे समय से कोई विकल्प न होने के कारण उन्हें मजबूरन बच्चों को बाहर सड़क पर छोड़ना पड़ेगा। अम्मा ने तुरंत आश्रम के प्रथम प्रार्थना कक्ष के निर्माण के लिए बचाई हुई धनराशि अनाथों की देखभाल के लिए मुहैया कराई और इस तरह एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड का जन्म हुआ। उस समय बच्चे दयनीय स्थिति में गंदे व तंग कमरे में रहते थे। उन्हें मुश्किल से खाने के लिए पर्याप्त भोजन मिलता था। वे शारीरिक व भावनात्मक रूप से उपेक्षित थे। अम्मा ने तुरंत अनाथालय के पुनर्निर्माण और स्कूल को दोबारा स्थापित कर बच्चों की देखभाल शुरू कर दी। बच्चों की देखरेख के प्रति अम्मा की गहरी चिंता से प्रेरित होकर एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड ने पूरी तरह से अनाथालय का जीर्णोद्धार कर दिया। आज इस अनाथालय में 500 बच्चे रहते हैं। समर्पित कर्मचारियों की प्यार से देखभाल, पौष्टिक भोजन और प्रोत्साहन पाकर बच्चों को आत्मविश्वास और जीवन में आगे बढ़ने का हौसला मिला। ये बच्चे अम्मा के आश्रम द्वारा चलाए जा रहे अमृता संस्कृत उच्चतर माध्यमिक विद्यालय में पढ़ रहे हैं और लगातार संस्कृत, संगीत, खेल और नृत्य में राज्य स्तरीय पुरस्कार जीत रहे हैं। 3 में से एक विद्यार्थी आगामी शिक्षा के लिए कॉलेज की पढ़ाई कर रहा है। माता अमृतानंदमयी मठ भारत भर में 57 प्राथमिक व माध्यमिक स्कूल चला रहा है। बोर्ड की परीक्षा में 100% पास दर से सभी स्कूल गौरव का अनुभव करते हैं। वर्तमान में 1 लाख से अधिक छात्र अम्मा के संस्थानों में शिक्षा पा रहे हैं। हमारे जीवन में मूल्य एक केंद्रीय भूमिका निभाते हैं। बच्चों को बौद्धिक और भावनात्मक रूप से विकसित करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया जाता है। सभी गतिविधियों में निस्वार्थता, करुणा और सम्मान का अभ्यास करने की सीख दी जाती है। वास्तव में उनमें पूर्ण रूप से समाज की वास्तविक सेवा करने की नींव डाली जाती है।
एम्ब्रेसिंग द वर्ल्ड का एम्स अस्पताल उत्कृष्ट चिकित्सा सेवा प्रदान करने के लिए समर्पित है। यह अस्पताल ऐसे रोगियों को अत्याधुनिक स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं प्रदान करता है जिन्हें कभी सुविधा नहीं मिल पाती।
Thank you so much, technical team.
भारत
Thank you so much, technical team. All right, so we are done with our evaluation. It was a tough evaluation, but we made sure that we were true, fair and square through the rules and to our criterias. Can I request everyone to please be on screen? Turn on your videos. Did you all enjoy this debate competition? Even apart from your segment in which you were speaking, did you enjoy listening to the other people? Yeah? Lot of information, right? And a lot of things to take away and probably ponder on, correct? Thumbs up, something? Great. Perfect. So now I would like to request Mokshamrita ji to say a few words and give us like a good closing remark. And then after that, we will announce the result. Swamiji, over to you. Swamiji Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Hmm.
It was wonderful to see the debate. Definitely, as Meenakshi said, we really enjoyed, at least I enjoyed really. And it was, I should say, much more than what I expected. The kind of fire I have seen in all of you, the kind of enthusiasm, and the acceptance to speak, whether either for or against. That also shows how quickly you were able to adapt to that situation, because it was not your choice. It was kind of uh, came by luck, you can say. And how quickly you were able to muster up your thoughts, put them together, and present it in front of the jury. I think that was really wonderful. I purposely wanted to stay away from the evaluation part, but I think I'm sure the judges would have been doing a wonderful role they would have played. They would have definitely thought about so many aspects to decide. But again, as I said in the beginning, it is not about who gets first or runner up or award. More than that, you are all the winners. You are all have participated. And more importantly, I think the message it will send to the people who will watch this is very important. I would like to conclude by just saying that Amma says it is not enough to wave our flag. Everyone, each one of us, should have true love for our motherland. And true love is not limited to waving a flag. What it means is to work selflessly for our nation. Everybody may not get an opportunity to fight at the border or do some patriotic, so-called patriotic act. But the moment you keep your country, your Bharat, at the topmost priority, everything that you do becomes patriotic. It is not only fighting at the border. Of course, that also is. We salute to our Jawans who are fighting at the border, but each one of us can do something patriotic, whether through our profession, whether through our personal life. And while we do all this, remember what Amma says, we should tread the path of Dharma. We should tread the path of Dharma, because Dharma alone, and by Dharma I don't mean religion, by Dharma I mean our duty as a human being first, our duty as the citizen of this planet, and our duty as the citizen of Bharat. If we stick to this Dharma in whatever we do, I think our country is going to see a really Sunhara Kal, a golden era soon. So let's awaken that love for our nation by practicing the noble values and virtues which saints like Amma, Krishna, Buddha have talked about, the values of love, unity, and patience. And each one of you, I request you that keep this fire in you, and no matter what kind of reaction or response you get from the world, from the society, don't give up. Every single spark counts, and it can soon become a fire. So keep that spark lit and be inspired and inspire other people also. Once again, all the best. And thank you once again, AYUDH Delhi team. All of you did a wonderful job. I really enjoyed this whole event. And over to you now, Meenakshi. Namaskaram.
Namaskar, Swamiji. Thank you so much for the motivation and for guiding us throughout. We tried our best to be good evaluators for today's contest. Now I would like to invite Anjana. So we have two categories. One is a runner-up and one is the winner. And Anjana will be announcing the runner-up in each category, and I will be announcing the winners. Excited? Be happy, show some smiles, be excited. We mentioned that you're all winners. It's a healthy competition. Yes? Okay. Anjana, over to you, please.
Let us all give a round of applause after each name is, announced.
Yes.
Yes.
Anjana, over to you.
Yes, and maybe like a real applause,
Can
not
we
the
can we
virtual
have
one.
everyone's mic on so that we can hear
Yes.
the
Yes.
clap?
Yes. Okay. I think the toughest part, but that's what competition is about. Okay, so I'll be calling out, the runner-ups. I'll begin with the age group 25 to 30. In the age group 25 to 30, we have Pranav as the runner-up. Can we please have a round of applause? Okay. Thank you so much, Pranav. In the age range of 19 to 25, we have Devananda as a runner-up. Third category, that is 15 to 18 years of age, we have runner-up Anushri. So it's Anushri, Devananda, and Pranav as our runner-ups for today's debate competition. Congratulations to all of you.
I think some of you have still not unmuted yourself. I
Yes,
see
yes.
Mehal, Janvi, and few others, Siddhant,
Including
Vineet.
our team members, yes.
Please unmute. Please, everybody unmute.
Pranav, you should also unmute and clap for yourself. You're the runner-up. So let's do that.
Yes.
Should we also take can we have all the runner-up on screen spotlight for a second so
Spotlight.
that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
technical team, please help. Let's see
Yes, it's
the
Anushri, Pranav,
biggest
and
smile on
Devananda.
your face.
We have one more, right?
Yes,
Devananda.
Devananda.
Can technical team put her also, please?
Yes,
All right, let's give them one more round of applause.
definitely. Congratulations, all of you. Congratulations.
Why don't we hear like a 30-second remark from each one of them, how they felt?
Sure. Okay, how about Pranav, starting with you?
Hi. It was good. It was a good experience. Basically, we all are prepared to talk, but when it comes to a situation where it is either pro or against, and you only have 1 minute to decide, it's tricky. So yeah, it was a good experience overall.
Yes, I think we all uh, really understand that. Thank you so much, Pranav, for actually all of you to coming up, for showing up and being a part of it. Okay, Devananda, over to you.
So, starting with, I didn't even think I would get selected among the top 12. So, from there, reaching here, it was a nice experience. I'm not, I'm not the one who usually takes part in all these things, but this time I took and I reached here. I'm very glad and I'm kind of proud of myself. And thank you to AYUDH team and everybody.
Good.
Yes, I think we are equally proud of you. Anushri.
First of all, I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and it made me realize like there are many more people who have the same mindset, like the innovative new mindset, and this gave me a good opportunity, to gain more knowledge and to talk better at debate and all. So, first of all, I'd like to thank my teachers at Amrita for encouraging me to participate in this event, and I'm really grateful for that. And also, thank you, Ayuth team. Thank you a lot for this opportunity.
Thank you, Anushri. Thank you to Pranav, Anushri, and Devananda. Once again, heartiest congratulations to all three of you. Okay, over to you, Meenakshi, to announce the winners in each category.
Thank you so much, Anjana. All right, so let's announce the winners. In the first category, which is age group 25 to 30, we all know who the winner is. Saranya. Congratulations, Saranya.
I think we all can unmute. Yeah.
Thank you.
In the age group 19 to 24, the winner is Anita. Congratulations, Anita. Can we please spotlight Anita? Congratulations. You can also clap for yourself. Saranya, Anita, you can clap for each other and for yourself. And in the age category 15 to 18, the winner is Mehal. Congratulations, Mehal. Amazing. So congratulations to Saranya, Anita, and Mehal, and let's hear from you. How was your experience? What do you want to say? Let's start with you, Saranya.
Om Namah Shivaya. I would like to thank AYUDH NCR Delhi for this opportunity. Actually, I have to thank my family, especially my sisters, who encouraged me to do this. I am not into this. Was actually my first debate that in my entire life I am participating. So I just like with my support of my family, I just came up, and during this process, I just wanted to learn something new about related to this topics. Whatever you had given on the basis, I just went through it, so I could learn new things, and I was pretty much it gave me a lot of curiosity to know more about it, like about the like as Swamiji had told about the history. So I just went through before the this thing a little bit of it. So it really now I feel like I have to learn much more about it, and I really want to thank all of you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you for joining us and for motivating others to also join in future. Anita, let's hear from you.
Namaskar. I'm so glad that I got an opportunity to participate in a competition like this. And I would like to thank my family and my teachers who gave me the opportunity to participate in this. And I've always been interested to public speak. And ever since school, I was, kind of hesitant. I had a bit of stage fear and all that. But then gradually it started reducing. And I'm so glad that I got the first position here. And yeah, I just want to use my talents to inspire other people, and I think that is what I'm capable for, and then this is my medium of doing it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anita. It was wonderful listening to you. Mehal, share your experience.
Honestly speaking, I don't know how did I actually apply to it. The one thought that came to me was I should not sit ideally. I should do something. So I applied it. I got to the top 12, and here I am. And I must thank Kansana ma'am. I used to message her with all my silly doubts, and she used to, she was so caring, and she used to answer each one of them with late night texts. She was amazing. And the jury, hearing about your profession and what you're doing with Ayush, on the other hand, it was really, you are helping us see there is other side, not only the original profession that you can take, but also you could follow your passion, combining them together. And all the participants and my co-contestants here, they they help me see that there can be different point of view, that there needed me just an yes or no answer, that could there could vary from A to Z, there could be different opinions, and we have to get and respect each and every opinion. That was a holistic experience for me. Thank you all.
On mute,
Sorry.
Meenakshi.
Thank you so much, Mehul. Thank you for participating. It's wonderful to see young people. I mean, we're also young. I'm not going on the age, but people who are just in school participate and empower us and show us that the people who are upcoming, the young generation, has the right mindset. Thank you.
Meenakshi, sorry, I don't know if we have time, but I would really like to give opportunity to those also who are not the runner-ups. If they can also speak for 15, 20 seconds, each one, if we can have technical team.
Sure, sure, Swamiji. Yes. Uh, I'll just probably say there, like, invite them on stage. 1 second. So can we hear from Aishwarya? Okay, Anshita. Anshita is on screen. So Anshita, how was your experience?
It was a wonderful experience, and I'm really glad I was able to make it till here, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
Amazing. Ashwita, let's hear from you.
Let's give a round
It
of
was a
applause for
very
everybody.
It was a very good opportunity for me, like proving myself. I know getting selected out of a number of people. It was a very. I felt very glad when I got selected after in one of the 12 members. Not much disappointed. I just wanted to express my views, and yes, I did. That's it. I'm thanking everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, IU team, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you for taking up this opportunity, and we hope to see you again in the future as well. Soumitra, over to you.
Yes, Namaskar, Om Viteshwari Namaha again. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. I don't actually, I don't think, I just had a lot of fun preparing the content for this speech and also preparing the first round of the competition. So I don't have much to say other than the fact that I really enjoyed the entire thing. So thank you so much for me.
Thank you. Aishwarya, let's hear from you.
Yeah, Namaskar. First of all, thanks to everyone for giving me this opportunity, especially my colleagues, my sir. And honestly, I don't think this is an end. Actually, this is a chance where I can just more improve myself, and I can like go ahead for. Actually, this is my very first time where I'm speaking in the public space. So this would be my starting phase where I can be like more improve myself for the upcoming further opportunities. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being patient. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aishwarya. Can we also hear from Mayuri? Is Mayuri on the call?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here, and I am first of all thank you to the IU team. And this was my first debate competition. I used to participate in the speech and extempore competition, and I feel very happy that my first debate competition was on so large scale on a public social media and this. Thank you so much.
Good job, Mayuri. All right, I think we've heard from everyone, right? I'm not missing anyone. Vanilla. I don't think we've heard from Vanilla. Is she on the call? No, I think she has dropped off. Or right? Right, Anjana? She's not on the call, right? Can't see her.
No, she's
Yeah,
not on the call.
She is?
yeah,
She's not
Okay.
on the call.
he's not there. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much to each one of you. As we've already announced the winners and the runner-up, just to mention, we have Amazon vouchers for the winners and runner-up, which will be shared with you by Anjana. And we hope that you buy something which is useful and also, which gives you that feeling of winning this debate competition. Congratulations to all of you. I just want to mention that We had a very tough time choosing between two people, and we couldn't give them the runner-up position. So we want to give them a special mention. But just to mention that we do not have any prizes for the special mention. The prize is definitely a round of applause from us. So we want to mention Samitra and Mayuri. Samitra in the category of 19 to 24 and Mayuri in the category of 15 to 18. You did a commendable job. It's just that I think by a few scores the other people took the lead. But good job. Keep up the good work, Samitra and Mayuri. All right. I think with that, we're done with the result. We're done with the announcement of the prizes. Swamiji, anything else? Or
No,
should
please
we?
go ahead. Yeah, I think we can conclude.
All right. So it was like a 3 hour long session, but didn't feel like one because the debate kept us hooked. And trust me, we Ayodhyans are thinking that we should have a debate of our own now. It was so motivating and energizing. Thank you so much. Wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. Make use of the rest of the day and do something productive. Keep joining us. You can also follow us on our social media handles Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll also be posting the photographs and glimpses of today's session over there, the winners over there. Please do follow us and keep on joining us. We want that our youth is motivated and we keep on doing good work for the society. Thank you so
Meenakshi,
much. Yes,
before
Samji.
we wind up, can we just do Vande Mataram 3 times, all of us? Maybe I can start and you can all say in unison, and then we all say Jai Hind and wind up.
Yes, Samji. And I just want to mention because I went to watch the parade. Vande Mataram, that song has completed 150 years. So that was the theme of this Republic Day parade. We have completed 150 years. I mean, the song Vande Mataram has completed 150 years. So all of you should definitely listen to it today. Swamiji, please, over to
Can
you.
you please unmute yourself, everybody, so that we can hear everybody saying it? Okay. Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank